words, they're like stars in the universe of our own making. Human beings, we take the light from the stars made out of atoms, and we bring that light into a new universe, a conceptual one. And this universe is always expanding, and we are bringing more and more light into it. But there's still some places which remain dark, and there's some places we cannot conceptualize yet. There's some things which remain nameless. A meditation practice, it is when certain infinities come into focus. But just if in your meditation practice you don't experience that, if certain infinities don't come into focus, does that mean that the meditation practice is a wasted effort on your part, that it has been some kind of failure, or that we are not good at it, for example? I think that this is not a very useful feeling or thinking, and it's not true either. Because there's also something that is kind of the truth of the path of meditation. And what this means is that simply by trying, by sitting on the cushion, and by trying, we are journeying on this path. And when we are journeying, what that means is that gradually things that we are carrying, our burdens and things which have been burdening us for a very long time, we are naturally incentivized to let go of those things. It's just heavy to carry it. So the very fact that we are trying is very productive in terms of each of yours personal journey. So whether these infinities come into focus or not is almost not the point. The point is to continue to journey and to continue to release the things, to release these burdens, preconceptions, hidden resentments, hidden pride, all these things. In doing so, we are lightened up, and a lot of new things can enter. New and beautiful things, liberating things, can find space in one's practice and in one's heart. Now this journey, this is also something we don't really have a good word for, but it's the word that is used is a spiritual journey. And there is a confusion between what is a spiritual journey and what is a religion. And while I'm very tempted to make a kind of definite statement that Zen is not a religion, I can't really say that, because for a lot of people it is. It is precisely that. We have made it into a religion. But for me, Zen, or for that matter, this spiritual journey, is anti-religious in a way, or rather, Zen kills religiosity, if I can say that, and religiosity kills Zen. So you can't really have Zen and religion at the same time. For me, the way I understand things, it's perhaps overly simplistic. I think religion has more to do with our social cohesion. It has more to do with people in a community having a shared values, a shared morality, something we can all agree on, a shared system of beliefs, in order to increase understanding among us and to lower the possibility of violence between us. So I think religion serves an important role in that sense. Religions have. Also, when they come in contact with each other, those beliefs are not shared, moralities are not shared, and then there's potential for a lot of violence. So my point is this: while for me, or the way I understand things, Zen is not a religion, but meditation can be. We take it the other way around. We think Zen is a religion, but meditation is not. But for me, it's the other way around. Zen is not a religion, but meditation can be. People can come together in silence, all walks of life, no matter what belief you may hold, whether you're a man or a woman, young or old, you don't need to even speak the same language, whatever culture you may be. People can come and sit together and meditate in silence and experience a profound kind of sharing of community without any foundation in any kind of dogma or ritual or belief system, or even any sense of why we are doing it, or what it is that we are trying to accomplish here, or what it is that my own personal journey happens to be. People can simply come together, create space, and sit together and heal the divisions between us and create a sense of harmony and understanding, even without necessarily having to verbally communicate. So this is what I mean by saying meditation could become a very beautiful religion to serve that function of healing the rifts in the society and bringing everybody together. And I think a lot of confusion that we have with religions is because we confuse this sense of a spiritual journey and religion. We are not clear what the distinction is. So in this new religion of meditation, it doesn't really matter what your own particular spiritual journey may be, wherever you may be at. It is totally open and free at whatever level you're coming at it. However, from a Zen perspective, and this is what I mean by the truth of the path, there is a certain discipline that is involved in Zen. So this is why there are certain practices which are given to people who have expressed certain openness and desire to journey together in this way, in a Zen way, you can say. One can say. So for a Zen teacher, I think we have to be able to do both. We have to have that very strong sense of journey, which is the path, and the path has its own discipline, which is very particular. But also to understand from a level of society, it would be really beneficial to have meditation, just coming together in silence and sitting together is a beautiful expression of who we are as human beings. And then, when you're sitting like that, in silence, without any dogma or philosophy or belief, sometimes these infinities come into focus. And then a person realizes that this individual spiritual journey is not really individual at all. That it is the whole group, the whole community, which is journeying together and has disappeared into this infinity. But you cannot say that to anyone, because we are sitting in silence. You cannot share that with anyone. It is your own personal journey. And this is why in this universe, the new universe, there are holes. Maybe one can say beautiful, nameless places. And that hard to communicate. So let us recite the Four Great Laws now.